Okay, we are live. Um, okay, so we can just chit chat for a minute while we're waiting for people to log on. What else are you working on right now, Victor?
I'm still got some climb up pouches to do, ornaments. Bonnie Hunter. She came out last Friday.
Yeah,
Yeah, gotta
it's
do.
a. Is it a block of the month?
It comes out every Friday. New clue every Friday to about mid-January.
Okay, and then it's going to be
Um,
a big quilt,
oh
or
yes, hers are always king size. They're
yeah,
always huge. You
yeah,
could. I end up last year making 2 quilts out of it.
yeah. Okay, we got a few
And
people on. We've got Elaine says hi, Carolyn, Jody, Jenny, Sue. Welcome everybody. Hi Anna. Did you make it home from Costco, Anna? Hi Joanne, how are you feeling? So today we have Victor on. He's going to be demoing the star ornament,
the holiday star.
holiday star. We do have patterns. They should have been here already, but they aren't. So as soon as we get them, if you want to order a pattern, just let us know and we'll get that shipped to you. So Victor, I'm just going to turn it right. Well, hang on a sec. Joanne's getting better. Hi, Stephanie. Okay, here, I'm going to make you big.
And there we go. This is a 6 point and an 8 point. I started with the 8, but then I realized I need to do it 6. So I'm going to show how to do it 6. The pattern shows that you can do 6 or 8. I'm going to show what is needed to do the star. I'm not going to mention no dimensions because it's in the pattern. So you will need 3 pieces of fabric and also 3 pieces of fusible interfacing, one-sided. And then you'll need 3 pieces for your backing, which of course it's going to be bigger than your front piece. And then you're going to need some little strips to put at the end of your front. So once you have your pieces and you have fused 3 of the smaller piece, you are going to need to trim it. So what you do, you take the smaller piece and you fold them in half, wrong side and wrong side, and you got the interfacing inside. Now, once it's folded, you're going to take your ruler. Some rulers has a 45-degree line on it. So you find the one that says 45 degrees. So it's going to be right here. And you're going to put your the point of your line right there. So there's a 45 and you put it right at the end of your point. Okay, I got to redo this. 45. There we go. So there's the point of your 45. And you trim this piece here off. Then you would do the same thing on the other side. You would put your folded piece on your line right to the point and cut this little piece off. Once you have those 2 pieces off at the end, you're going to end up with a piece like this. You got to do that to your those 3 sections. Now you open it up and you're going to start putting your borders. So you take those strips and you don't need to trim the strips. You're going to trim it as you go. So you're going to sew your strip at like on one. So you fold it right side on right side. You sew it. But now because it's all one strip, you can sew all 3 in the row. Put all 3. Then you take your ruler and you square it off according to your to the little piece. And then you continue and you do the other side. And you trim it accordingly. Take your ruler and wherever it's straight out, cut it. And you do both ends. But when you're doing these pieces, you can sew all three on at the same time. So you don't have to do one and cut, just sew all three, then you trim it. Then once it's trimmed, and you have it all on, this is what you end up with. Now you take that piece of fabric that for the backing, and you will put it in the front. So right side on right side. And you sew it. And you sew maybe 1/8 of an inch all the way around, but leave a space empty so you can flip it. And the best trick is where you attach your border, pivot there, back stitch, and sew all the way around until the next spot and back stitch. This way you're leaving this piece open to turn it around, turn it inside out. Once you done that, you turn it inside out and you press it open and take whatever trick or little stick you have, get your corners out, and you got your front, your back. The pattern will say cut 6 pieces of your fusible interfacing, but the back piece don't need it. So you just cut 3. It does, because you got to remember when you start, when you're going to sew all this together, instead of having 3 layers go through, you have 4. But then to put it together, you're going to have to go through all of that times 3 to get it all together. Now that you have all 3 turned inside out, you don't even have to sew the open piece. You don't have to sew it closed. Now what you do is you take it and you fold it in half. Again, fold it in half, and you do that to all 3. Just fold it in half. And once you have all 3 put together, there's 3 of them. Now fold it in half again, just so you have so there's folded. And wherever it's folded in half, put a little marks with your pen. And so when you open it, you'll see all your marks, and you got to sew all 3 layers. Well, now technically it's 6 layers. You just sew it right in. So you sew it. It'll take all the space between your foot and it's going to take all that space, but it sews pretty good. That's why putting 1 strip of interfacing will be easier to sew it. Once you have it sewn together, now you have all your 6 points. And then you take your thread and needle, and wherever is your point here and there, you would sew it together. And to make it real quick, I'm just going to use a clip. And then you keep going around, you sew, and you sew, and then you have, you just a point. Just do a couple whip stitch in a knot. And there's your 6-point star. You take, you can take a button and put it in the middle if you want, or pearl. In the pattern, it shows before you put the backing on the one of them, you could actually put your 2 piece of string that will make the hoop. If not, myself, I don't do that. I take the um just now that I should have wrote the word down. I use the clamp where it puts the ring with the little hole in it so I can hang it up. This is the 6-star. I made the first one I did it an 8-star. But what I did in the back, I sewed from the top all the way down. I whip stitch all the way down so it's closed. And then when I did the 6-point, I only did it as the pattern requested. It's from the beginning inside. So you have the option. You can whip it stitch up here if you want, you know, or where the pattern says. Very easy to follow instructions. And if once you get the pattern from Beth, you're stuck on it or something, message me. I'll be very happy to give you more advice. But this is the 8. This one is the 6.
Elaine says it's a grommet.
Grommet. That's the word. Grommet. That's what I was looking.
I
See,
swear.
I should have looked over on my phone right there. I would have seen it. You see the comments going, and it's like,
no, it's crazy when you're live how the words, like, you know what you're supposed to be saying, but the words just don't.
Yeah, those are things that I don't really used to say and use till I bought it. I can sit here and say, "Oh, where's my grommet?" I'm looking for it. Now that I had to say it, it's like, what is that word called again?
Right.
It's crazy. I know. So that's how you do this holiday star. It's fun. It takes a little bit of time, but do 3, 4 of them at the same time. This way, it's repetitive, but you get 3, 4 stars.
So how long do you think it takes to make a star?
Well, if it was for anyone, let's say not Victor, you could probably easily make a star or 2 in an hour.
Okay.
If you're just focused on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But most of us, we're not focused just on that. It could take a bit longer. But to do one, yeah, it could
and would
take
it be
maybe
a good project to do with grandkids?
Yeah, you could. Just make sure where it comes with the some hot items or whatever. Don't be careful. Keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Jenny
says that's a long time. An hour, you could do it.
Well, it takes an hour to do an ornament.
Yes, I think an hour is probably a good guesstimate of how long it takes.
Well, the ornament that I did, the blue one that from Anne, that took me. It's when I read the instructions from the lady, she said, "Oh, it could take you up to an hour to make this one." I'm there. No, it's not going to take an hour. Yeah, it took me an hour to put it by the time I put the last pin, and it's still not completed. I haven't embellished it yet.
Right.
So to take an hour,
it's not that long.
45 minutes, 30 minutes. But usually what I do when I make so many, I do all the cutting, all the prep, everything that needs to be done. So once I attack the sewing part, it seems to take less time because I don't have to worry about the cutting and the fusing. Do that one day, then attack the sewing, and you're done.
And the first one always takes longer.
Yes.
Mary says, Victor, how did you know she's not focused? Mary, because we've known you a long time. Shiny objects. But
isn't this any of these fabric chicks?
Most quilters, I think, we get so excited about new ideas. Our brains just like are.
And when I sew, I like to chainsaw everything I can do. I tried to chainsaw, but I have the TV going on, Mikey's TV going on in the other room. I got the 2 cat horse. Frankie wants to come and bug me. I want up, and it's like, hello, leave me alone. And he's looking at me. See, he heard his name. His ears just perked up. He's getting an idea.
Exactly. Okay. Do you ladies have any questions for Victor?
And but while I'm on, Tomorrow we start the class on the luminous tree topper.
Yes. So if you
And
want to get registered for the class, you still can.
yes, you
It's
can. And
this
I
Tuesday
can.
and next Tuesday, 4 to 8.
Yes. No. Tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow and next Tuesday.
Yes.
Yes. And I can almost guarantee in those 8 hours, we have that topper completed.
Well, maybe for Mary, we might just be getting started, but you could come down to the shop and do it. Except for it'll be dark when it's over. I could drive you home though, Mary. If you get here, I can drive you home if you want to come into the shop to make it.
Yeah. It's I don't see why it cannot be completed in 8 hours. And you have a table topper.
I agree.
Even if it's Christmas colors, you'll have it for Christmas. I'm doing mine in blues because I already have it red and green.
I'm going to do mine in kind of grays and blues and more wintry colors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, friend, definitely better late than never. Okay, so
Yeah.
I am going to flip the iPad on so we can do some auctions today. But if you guys have anything that you want Victor to demo, you just have to let us know because he's pretty game to do anything or make anything or try anything. So we just need to know what you want demoed. And
even if it's a project or if there's a quilt you're interested in, give us some ideas. I'm game.
Well, and maybe, Victor, we could do an easy fusible project because I know if they haven't used fusibles lately, sometimes that can be overwhelming. And sometimes because we work with it all day, every day, we just think that everybody knows what to do with it. So that might be a good one.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Jenny says we need to repeat the clam bag again. Probably. That has to be more of a Zoom though, because I think it's more steps.
Yeah, that's more step. It would be easier to do it with a Zoom. Yeah, because this way I could actually have a machine there and actually sew the piece as we go.
Right. And it's good for them to go to their sewing machine right when you're showing it to them so they can get it sewn.
Yeah, if we do one step at a time and then so everybody's at the same step doing the same thing, we could have it completed. And that's another project that can, once it's cut out and ready, it can be done in an hour.
Right.
Once all the prep work is done.
Okay. I'm going to go get Roger so he can switch over to the iPad so we can do a fun. We have more smoking hot deals. Carolyn says clam bag after Christmas. I guess that's something we should kind of ask people. Are you guys done with, Jenny says she's stuck on the zipper. Maybe we could just do a demo on the zipper portion.
Yeah, we can.
And I know I have the zipper to demo for the little bags too. So maybe next week. And Mary Min said she would demo the zipper too.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to go get Roger to switch over. I just want to let you guys know we have an auction. It's really good deals, but the fabric did come from a home that was a smoker. So you're going to want to just, when you get it, throw it in the washer. But besides that, it'll be perfect. Okay, I'm going to get Roger. If you can pick 3 winners, I have a fat quarter bundle. I have Carolyn gave us I think this was Carolyn. I'm not positive, but I'm almost positive. But this is a great panel for learning how to, it says for practicing your machine quilting. So like your free motion quilting, it's pretty.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
It's pretty neat. I've never seen this before. But it would also be good if you wanted to do hand embroidery over it or whatnot. Susan, yes, Susan, I've left you a couple of messages, but I will call you as soon as this live is over. Carolyn, I think it was yours too. And then I have a piece of metallic miniature rickrack. So I need 3
names.
3 names while I get Roger.
Okay.
Hey,
Stephanie. I'll
Is it Stephanie I?
yes,
Okay.
and then let me scroll, and it's tops. Oh no, Victor doesn't count. Let's scroll again, and
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Susan.
Joyce Larson.
Okay. Joyce Larson, I've got let's see.
No.
Let me get paper. Okay, Joyce Larson, and then who do we have?
And Jenny Duarte.
Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna hop over. Do you want to stay on so you can tell people like who's bidding and things, or
Well, I'm on. I got my phone going too. Doesn't matter. I can follow on my phone and comment there, or what's easier for you?
if you tell me out loud?
If I tell you out loud?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right.
It gets crazy. You know how the auctions are. They get crazy.
Okay, then I can do that. I can keep it out loud.
Okay. Let's see. This is this one. Add to stage. Stage. Unmute. Okay. It's so complicated when you change devices. Okay. Can you guys hear us? I still have an echo. Okay, I think that should take care of the echo.
Okay, and I'm still there.
We've got
Okay.
a couple of auctions today, only because I was dealing with the bookkeeper all day, so I didn't get anything fun done today. But I have a bag here of all oranges, and I don't even know how much yardage is here, but I would say probably 10 yards or something. You've got a cute little pink dot. It looks like with a gold metallic. Some of these are older prints. This almost looks like a linen-y texture. This would be great for if you do dolls. This one would be great for skin. This is a lighter version of that one. This one is a ton of yardage from Cranston VIP, remember back in the day, but that'd be a great background fabric. And some oranges. So S104 is starting at $6. 104 is starting at $6. And then we have a cute little crocheted butterfly. It is adorable. I almost kept it for myself. I really was going to. But I can't keep it all for me. Oh, look at Victor. That's why you want to go, so you can bid on things, huh?
But you can still hear me, right? Right? Can you hear me?
Oh, wait. I think let me. I don't know why I can't. Victor, talk. I can't hear you.
Yes. Can you hear me?
No.
Yeah, it says that I'm in the show. Everyone can see and hear you.
Okay.
You hear me now?
Yep, we can hear you now.
Okay. So I can see what people say.
Yes, perfect.
Oh, well, Sue Walters at $10.
Okay, Sue Walters at $10 for the orange and peaches. There's some really good ones here. S105 is $4 for the butterfly. S105 is $4 for the butterfly. Here is the Debbie Mum fabrics from last week. There's like 4 yards here. S160 is $4. It's got a cute little primitive print. S160 is $4. It's two cuts, but they're a couple yards each. S160 is at $5 to Victor. Okay, and then we're going to close these out pretty quick because we have other things. And Roger wants to get to his football today. Actually, his buddy just stopped by and invited us for drinks. So, that might take precedence. I was going to drive to North Carson to get my phone fixed, Look, if you get crazy typed messages from me, it's because it's like braille. I have to try to figure out what buttons are what when I'm trying to type. So you might get some crazy messages from me because I can't really see that side of the screen. But it's not really worth driving to North Carson when I could go to a friend's for drinks. Priorities here, priorities. Okay, the orange S104. What are we at, Victor?
$10.
Okay,
Sue Walter.
$10. That's like $1 a yard, you guys.
And 160s at $6 with Barb.
Okay, 160s at $6. Okay, put in your final bids, bid it up so that we can close these out and bring more stuff in. 104 is $10 to who?
And Sue Walter.
Okay. And then 160 and one. I'm gonna clean this up.
What's the number for the butterfly?
105.
105's at $4 with Jenny.
Oh, Jenny, it's such a steal.
And 160 is at $6 for Barb still.
Okay. $4 Jenny D and $6 Barb Stobner.
Mary Vitti wants to bid on 105.
What are you bidding, Mary? Quick. Okay, I'm gonna leave that up one more second. S159 is starting at $5. Here it says it's a yard of a yard of scrappy ends is what it says. I don't really know what that means, but it's kind of a fun fabric. It's got a different texture. It would be good for like a blouse or a tote bag. 1 yard of scrappy ends, whatever that means. This says 1/2 yard by 60 inches. And this one says 60 inches wide by 3 yards. And it's kind of a soft fabric, like a silky kind of. It's definitely, I don't think silk, although it could be. But it's 3 yards. And then one more piece in this collection is 7/8 of a yard.
So Mary Beatty says plus $2 for the butterfly. So
okay,
that
so
makes
Jenny, the butterfly's at $6. The butterfly's at $6. This is 7/8 of a yard by 60 inches, and it's kind of like a home deck upholstery. So all this fabric here is S159 for $5. Okay, Jenny, it's at $6. Do you want to outbid for $6 the butterfly? The butterfly's at $6, Jenny. And then S159 is $5. And you've got a yard of this with a beautiful turquoise flower. This would be like a fun tote bag to embellish. I could see doing like a big thread.
Jenny says Mary can have it.
Okay, Mary. Sorry about that, Jenny. Mary Beatty, $6. Okay, S159 is at $5. Bye, Elaine.
Bye, Elaine.
And then we have, well, you're looking at that. I only have one of each of these, but there is silhouette that goes in a hoop collection. So this one's a nativity scene, and it comes with the black silhouette. So it's got a little suction cup and a little hanging thing here. And then it's got the nativity scene already on fusible. So you're just going to take this, iron it onto your background fabric, and then put it into the hoop. Or you could turn it into a quilt. So this is what it looks like. We only have one of those. S141 is $17, and it's going to be 10 inches. So 141 is $17. All you have to do is iron this onto whatever fabric you want. A batik would be great, or an ombre, something that gives you a little bit of movement. And then it goes into the hoop and the frame. So you've got the hanging rack, and then here is the hoop that it goes into. So S141 is $17. S141 is $17, and we only have a one of those. And then we have a fun witch with the silhouette is everything that you see that's black, and then you just put your own fabric behind there. So it's super easy. Like if you've got a fat quarter that you love, S140, S140, S139 is for this fun cross. So if you're a collector of crosses, this would be a great one. It's a great quick gift for you to make. You could paint the hoop if you wanted to make it whatever color so it goes with your project. And then we have S159. Nobody's bidding on it. I might have to bring it back for Wednesday. Okay, here is a brown collection. Again, probably like 10 yards. This one does have metallics in it. Fall fabrics. If you needed a backing, you could piece a couple of these together and make it a scrappy backing for your project. S137 is at $4. And we've got some more here. So S137 is at $4. 159 is at $5.
Yep, I'll take it for $5.
Okay. $5 for 159. That's like the deal of the century. This one I think would be super fun to make a tote bag out of. Okay. $5 going once.
Come on, ladies.
I know. 137 is at $4. We might have to just put this away till Wednesday. Okay. All right, girls and gentlemen, is there anything you think you can think of that you want us to demo, or that you want us to bring in, or that you want us to do classes of? Or is it too close to the holidays and you guys just need a break? Let me know.
137 Jenny Duarte for $5 so far.
Oh my gosh, that's like the deal of the century.
Oh, Judy McTee, 137 for $10.
Hey, Judy, it's good to see you. Okay, 137 is at $10. It literally is yards and yards of fabric.
Beautiful fabric.
So like 2.5 yards of this fun one. It's kind of like a dipple dot kind of a thing. British Basics by Woodrow. Oh, Suzette says ruler classes. Do you hear that, Victor? We just did a demo. Suzette, did you see? We did a demo on the wonky log cabin not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, maybe. Okay, S137 is at $20. That one was 2.5 yards, and then we've got another one that's 2.5 yards.
Emily, 137 for $20.
Okay, Judy's at 25.
Judy at 25.
Okay, now you girls are talking. This one I think would be great if you were appliquing like a chicken or something. It's got like great feathers.
And at the price of fabric today, that's still a steal for $25.
Yes. Hey, Lynn Jenkins, how are you? And then some brown, like I've had this in my collection. Well, there's quite a few of these that were in my, well, they're probably still upstairs in bins. Okay. S137 is at $40. 137 is at $40. Let's see what we got going on. I have a yellow collection. Okay, I'm gonna put this aside while you guys bid on that. Here's a yellow collection. Lynn, I loved seeing all your photos of your vacation. It makes me want to go travel. This one I actually used in an applique for hair. Here's another piece of the fish. This is kind of a thin, I know you guys have a special seersucker or something it looks like, but a fun little polka dot. This one has several yards in it, a great background, and then a bright S135 is at $3. 135 is at $3. 137 is at $40. 137 is at $40. And I know how you girls love unfinished projects that aren't your own. Here's one. And I think it's going to be a super quick and fun one. It's for a cute little cat. I think this came from Carolyn too. But it's got, you have to, I didn't find any lace in there, so you're going to have to do the lace. But I think everything else is in the kit. So you have the kitty already on. Oh, I think she was going to do multiples of these. So you've got the kitty already on your fusible, already cut out. You've got some snow here. You've got one black cat. It looks like maybe some binding here. And then you've got the winter scene for the background out the window. And then some window seal wood. So right here we've got, let's see, where did the tag go? SO6 for $6. SO6 for $6. No lace. Nope, you're gonna have to come up with your own lace. So if you ever have projects and you feel like you're suffocating from all the unfinished projects and you don't want to finish them, you can just bring them here and we'll auction them off or give them away or whatever. This one I was gonna do as a raffle, as a giveaway, but then I thought it wouldn't be fair because I think multiple people will want the cat quilt. So SO6 is $6. SO6 is $6. Okay, I'm gonna finish up 137. 137 is going the
Judy for 40.
Judy for 40. Judy for 40. That's a steal.
135 is at 16 with Judy. And okay. 06 is for 6 under Jenny.
Okay.
Jenny and June, you guys are both fighting for the same price. Mine bid a bit higher.
Okay, and then here's a pink collection. S138 for $4. You've got a bright pink solid, a little floral tone on tone, some kind of marbly pink by Hoffman back in the day. Then a great little floral print, another pink, some hearts, and a marbly pink. So S138 is $4. I would say if I had to guess, probably about 6 or 8 yards of fabric. Okay, SO6 is for this great quilt kit. You've got the fusible. Your cat's already traced on the fusible. You have one cat already on the black fabric with the coordinating binding.
June Sterling for $7.
$7. Okay, I'm going to give you a minute to bid on it. You've got like a yard of the stormy weather. It's a winter quilt, winter kitty cat. It's got snow on the window seals here. Very, very cute. S1, SO6 is at $7. SO6 is at $7. S138 is $10. S135 is $16.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Should we close it out?
Yep. Go for it.
Okay. 135 is going to who?
Judy. Put 16. Judy McTee.
Okay. And then we have 138. The pinks.
Judy McTee, $10.
Okay. And then S06 for the quilt, the
June
winter
Sterling.
cat. June Sterling. And 7?
Cheddar T says the pink 10, don't know the number.
S138.
138. She said 15.
Oh, wait, 138. Wait, 138. I've got Charity at 15. Okay, Judy, if you want the pinks, it's at 15. The pinks are at 15. Pinks are at 15. Okay, here's a beige collection. S138 for the pinks, it's at $15. Here's kind of just a random, I should have put these in the pinks, but they wouldn't fit in the plastic bag. So this is kind of a decorator's print. It's a border print, but I would probably cut it out and fuse it.
138's at $20 with Judy.
Okay. So you've got a couple yards of this border print. It looks like you've got the 2 repeats.
Geez, we could use the 60-degree ruler on that.
Yes. Oh, we should do a demo on that again. And then we've got some seashells. So if you're doing like the Laura Heine seahorse or any of those collages, these seashells could be invaluable. So you might want these.
Oh, those would be nice fabrics to do a sunbonnet with.
Yes. Oh, Victor's all into the sunbonnet Sue's. We actually have an Eleanor Peace Bailey sunbonnet Sue quilt, like a baby quilt. Oh gosh, maybe from like the 80s. I'm gonna have to dig that pattern up because that has been in storage for a long time. But when I first started quilting, sunbonnet Sue's were all the rage. I had many sunbonnet Sue
My mom had made a sunbonnet Sue, but with the fancy umbrella, like, you know, in the 50s and the 40s, the umbrella.
Yeah, a parasol.
Yes. And I remember mom made that. It was on my sister's bed growing up. So when I was little, I asked my mom a couple years ago if she had the pattern for that. She goes, "Oh, you mean the sunbonnet Sue that I made for your sister? Your sister still has it on her bed today."
Oh my gosh.
And she's 54 years old.
I love that. Okay, here's 3 yards of a tone-on-tone beige. You can, S136 is $3 for your beiges and your random pinks and a variety of things. Hey, Kim, how are you? Kim, for real, give me a call so we can go out. S136 is at $3. S138 is the pinks. S138 is the pinks.
138 at $20 with Judy.
Judy for $20. Okay. Judy, $20. Okay, 136 is for the beiges.
It's at $10 with Emily, 136.
Okay, 136 is at $10. And then I have this. I love when Carolyn cleans out her studio because she brings her stuff here. So this is definitely a panel she got here, but it's Terrio Magic. So I think maybe she was going to do thread painting, but I'm not positive. But it is all these fabulous chickens, but you could embellish them and bedazzle them. I think they would be absolutely stunning. So it's got the 4 panels here. You could turn them into placemats. So Terrio Magic makes them really stiff, like almost home deck stiff, so that you can do your embellishing and your stitching without having to use a stabilizer on the back. But if you wash it, the Terrio Magic just comes right out and it's just as soft as regular fabric. So it has the 6 different blocks. I think the chickens would be super fun to embellish. But you could throw some Texture Magic under the grapes and then steam it up. But if you do throw Texture Magic or Fabric Magic under the grapes, make sure you use a piece of batting also. Otherwise, when you texture it up, they'll be like shriveled raisins.
136 at $25 with Lynn.
Okay, perfect. Okay, S158 is for the chicken panel, rooster panel. S158. S158. Okay, 138 went to Judy for $20. Oh, Carolyn, we all run out of steam. That's why we drown in our unfinished projects. So I think that when they're no longer inspiring you and making you happy to work on them, it's best to just send them down the road because something else is going to bring you more joy. Okay, 136 is to who?
136, Lynn Jenkins for 25.
Okay. And then
What's the number for the chickens again?
158 at $5. 158 for $5.
158 at $8 right now with Jenny Duarte. $10 with Charity. Come on, chickens. Bark, 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 bark.
Okay, and then we have a pile of muslin. It's a ginormous pile, almost as tall as I am. All different sizes. Like here's a huge chunk. Here's a pretty good chunk. Here's some scraps. Here it looks like they've learned how to make bias binding. Just a ton. Oh, here's some white on whites left over from a project. Just a ton of muslin.
See, those would be great for doing Bonnie Hunter.
This is like probably 5 yards of it here. I should just roll it on a bolt and sell it at full price, but I'm drowning in stuff. So you've got a whole pile of muslins. And I've got S106 starting at $5. Okay, 158 is at $10. 158 for the roosters is at $10. These would make super cute placemats, but for real, I would embellish them and then maybe put them over a painter's canvas and make them into more artwork. S106 is at $8. S158 is $10. All right, what do you think? Should we close that up?
Yeah, you can close the chickens up.
Okay, 158 is $10 to charity.
Yes.
Okay, and then I have some giveaways. I have Exploring the Flat Doll, which was paper dolls we did with Eleanor. Exploring the Flat Doll, and then I have Smile, It Confuses Them. And then we have a Daily Bread pattern. So can you pick me 3 winners?
3 winners?
Yep.
Okay, how about Kim Ratfield?
Kim. Oh my gosh, I've known Kim for like 30 years. When you say Ratfield, I have no idea who that is because she's like Kim Gilliland to me.
Suzette
Okay.
Thompson.
Suzette. Okay.
Judy McTee.
Okay, Judy. Oh, you'll like this cute one. So remember that the giveaways go in your baskets. Giveaways go in your baskets. And if you ever win something you don't want, just let us know and we will give
106 at $25. 106 at $30.
Okay. Wait. 106 is 30. Okay, they're still bidding on that. 106. 158 we already did. That one can go. Gosh. Okay, here is a super fun one. It's art for quilters. It's watercolor Tillamook head. It is a heat transfer on 100% cotton. JT Promotions proudly presents the original watercolor art of Judith M. Kirby. Image area is 7.5 by 7.5 inches. The whole piece size is 14 by 14, so you can make a good size pillow. You could iron this on. You could fuse this onto the back of a jean jacket. So many fun things you could do. 100% cotton, machine wash warm. Use of a pressed cloth is suggested if the printed image needs to be ironed. Due to the nature of the heat transfer, it is difficult to hand quilt the image itself. However, the white edges of the piece remain soft. Machine quilting is possible on the image itself. So S131 is starting at $3. 131 is starting at $3. 106. Are we ready to end that? 106.
$30, Judy McTee.
Okay.
131, $4, Mary Vitti.
Okay. All right. The muslin is closed to Judy McAtee. And oh my gosh, I think we have to do auctions every Monday after our demos. Otherwise, we'll never get through all the stuff. Oh my gosh. This is absolutely beautiful. Okay, this is crewel work here. So it is, can you see that it's a wreath?
Oh, beautiful.
Leaves and embroidery and a bow. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's like tone on tone, but you can cut this out and make a pillow. You could, I don't know what you couldn't do with it.
Judy McTee, tell yourself, Merry Christmas to myself.
Yes, I know, Judy. Judy says I shouldn't have logged on, but look at all the good deals. Okay, let me see. All this handwork is absolutely gorgeous. A billion French knots. S106, 107 is starting at $6. 107 is starting at $6. 103 for the transfer image. It's really kind of an art project. You could really, really bedazzle it and have fun with it. But you could also just frame it, hang it, anything you want. S131 is at $4. S107 for the beautiful handwork project. It's a crewel.
Is at $10.
$10. Okay. I'm going to let you guys bid on that. Keep bidding as long as you want. S106. 107 is at $10. Here are two batik fat. One is 2.5-inch strips, so you get 20 2.5-inch strips, and then you get the go with it's 45-inch 5x5 squares. So basically, you get a charm pack and like a half of a jelly roll. They all coordinate together. S890 is at $18. 890 is at $18. And
131's at $5 with Jenny, and 107 is at $10 so far with Kim.
Okay, perfect. And 890 is for batiks, timeless treasure Tonga treats, 22.5-inch strips. So it's basically like a half jelly roll, and then a full charm pack, 40 pieces. And then I have two more giveaways. I've got Explore, which is creative covers for journals or date planners or anything that you're looking for. Creative covers. And then we have a Grandma Catherine's pen cushion. So
Fran Harris.
Fran Harris
and Barb.
Fran H. Fran, I think I put on like 6 pounds eating your goodie box you brought me.
890's at $30.
Okay. Oh, maybe I'll cut these up. Maybe I should cut these apart and then make 5 different 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, give me 6 winners, and then I'm going to give each of them a square.
Okay, scroll and I'll go down with Mary,
Dee.
Judy,
Okay.
Charity, Lynn, Jenny.
Okay, perfect. Gosh. Oh, Frances, she just finished making more Jack Daniels, but it wasn't so good. Okay, let's finish this up because I can see Roger's like moving from foot to foot, which means he's ready to go. He's giving me that look like the football game's about to start in, 19 minutes? Okay, S890 is to who?
Which one?
890.
890 is at $35.
Okay, and then 107.
Say the who?
107. Kim for 10.
Okay. Well, Kim, now you'll have to come visit me. Okay, and the watercolor art for quilts.
And that was number
131.
131. Jenny, do I take the $5?
Okay. So we've got a lot of fun stuff planned for Wednesday. We've dug out a bunch more samples. It's kind of hard for me to part with the samples because I'm always afraid I'm going to find one more kit or one more panel falling behind the shelves. But we've got quite a few samples for an auction on Wednesday and quite a bit of new felting stuff. So we had a fun felting class today that was free as Zoom. Doris came and showed everybody how to cart the different fibers to make different colors, mixture of colors. I was interviewing Sophie, so I missed a lot of it, which I'm super sad because I heard that there was a lot of info that went out. But we'll do the felting again. We're really not, I think, unless you guys want to do, continue the 3 Zooms through December, but it seems to me like everybody's kind of too busy in December, so we might hold off till January. So just put that in the feedback, in the comments, so we kind of know what you guys want, so we can cater to that. Because we don't want to do any Zooms or create any extra work for ourselves if you guys aren't loving it and participating and having a great time. So we want to thank Victor. Here, I'm going to bring you back on, Victor.
Okay.
We want to thank Victor. Well, maybe if I can figure it out. So we want to thank Victor for coming and doing the demos. We love the demos. The ladies all love the demos. So let us know, Victor, what our next project's going to be.
Oh boy, I don't know.
You don't?
What's the next project? Well, we have the Luminous starting tomorrow night, and
yes, Luminous is tomorrow night. I will get you into the class, Susan. Anybody else who wants to join in the Luminous Tree Topper, which is I don't know. I put it down, so it could be anywhere. If you want to join in that class, let us know, and we will get you signed up for it. Oh, right here, so I'd have easy access to it. So if you want to do the Tree Topper class with Victor, it is $40, and that sometimes you don't necessarily need a class, except for Victor's already done the project, so he knows the tricks and tips to make it easier or more successful for you. But also sometimes we just need a group to kind of focus us so that we actually work on it.
Yeah. So I know that it's mentioned about the zipper, so that'll have to be done, I would assume, sooner than later, because they might want those pouches for Christmas.
Yeah, let me look because I think I might be interviewing Heidi Emmett next Monday. But let me look and see if it'll be either next Monday or the Monday after, if that works in
Okay.
your schedule.
Yeah, and what I'm thinking of, maybe I'll do a post on the sew along, your sew along group, where
Fabric
people
check
can
stitch along.
yeah, and people can comment on comment what kind of project they would like to do and
Perfect.
ideas. Let's flow some ideas in here, and we can figure out something for January,
Okay.
February.
Perfect. Perfect. Sounds good. All right. Thank you again, Victor, for coming. We always enjoy you. Well, I feel
Thank
like
you.
I've been with you all day today. All
That's
right.
okay.
Thank you, guys. Go watch some football or get some sewing done or do something. Have fun. See you guys later. Thank you for joining. Bye.
Bye, everyone.